Prowler stash. Collectible. 300 XP. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. Crime reported. Assault. Hold L2 button. Scan for Prowler code. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall.
That pipe should reveal the stash.
Triangle button. Create web line. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
A generator.
L1 button plus square button. Charge generator.
Must be supplying power to something.
Triangle button. Create web line. Triangle button. Create web line. Triangle button. Create web line. Triangle button. Create web line.
Another generator. Let's see where this one leads.
L1 button plus square button. Charge generator.
Whoa. Looks like some trouble with the current. My webs can conduct that electricity easy.
Triangle button. Create web line. Triangle button. Create web line.
Must be another short in the cable somewhere.
Triangle button. Create web line. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. Triangle button. Create web line. Triangle button. Create web line. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall.
That opened the stash.
Triangle button. Collect Prowler stash.
On the front of a heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over Miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Complete. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. 300 XP. Hell's Kitchen. Progress. 12%. Map 1 of 9. Photo op. Midtown. District progress. 31%. Next reward. Custom waypoint. Elf. Custom waypoint. Midtown. District progress. Greenwich. District progress. Prowler stash. Collectible.
City seems pretty quiet. Still no sign of Lee. Or the gang that took him. Wonder if Pete's having better luck than me.
Swipe left. Touchpad swipe
You
left.
found my
Open
stash
FBSA
by the
map.
stadium. Now that one's my favorite.
How come?
Let's just say I had a New York City that no one else knew about. I used to tap into the stadium's mainframe and watch the games through my...
Map 1 of 9.
Prowler.
Swipe left. Touchpad swipe
What?
left. Open FBSA
No way.
map.
It was like sitting courtside for $3.99.
Maybe we can hold on to this Prowler discount. You know, at least during the season.
No can do, Miles. Gotta get our nosebleeds like everyone else.
Map 1 of Prowler stash. Collectible. 300 XP. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus on player. L2. Hold L2 button. Scan for Prowler code. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall.
Got this down. Looks like that panel swings up.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Another layer of security.
L2 button plus R2
This
button.
door's
Zip to ground.
reinforced. And controlled by an electric overlay. System's not getting any power. Need to spark it back online.
L1 button plus square button charge generator. L1 button plus square button charge generator.
That's one generator up and running. Think we need a little more power just to be safe.
Triangle button, collect Prowler stash.
On the front of a heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 300 XP. Greenwich progress 58%. Rewards fast travel.
Hey, kid. You get my stash by the cage?
The cage! Thought it looked familiar.
Got a great view of the hoops on the west side of the building. One of the most legendary street ball courts in the world. Before I started stealing, most of my fights with your dad were on that blacktop.
No way! You and Pops used to battle?
Nah, we go to war. But when it was 2-on-2, we put it to rest. He was a bully baller, and I was a trash talker. We were undefeated.
How about we come back after your parole? Play a little pickup?
Trust me, nephew. You don't want the smoke.
Come on. My room could use another poster on the wall. Later, Unc.
Prowler stash, collectible, 300 XP, rewards, 3, rare tech parts, L3 button, focus on... Hold, L2 button, scan for Prowler code. L2 button, plus, R2 button, zip to ground. L2 button, scan. L2 button, scan. L2 button, plus, R2 button, zip to ground. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Webs will keep the wheel in
L1
place.
button, R1 button, hold, pull. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Triangle button.
On the
collect
front of
Prowler
a
stash.
heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 300 XP. Williamsburg progress 45%. Rewards fast travel.
Hey, Miles. Got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Prowler days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk?
Yeah, I know. Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so badly, but he was ashamed because he knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Still a lot I don't know
L2
about
button.
Uncle Aaron and
Hold,
Dad.
A.
I wonder what other stories they had.
Prowler stash. Collectible. 300 XP. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus on player. Hold. L2 button. Scan for Prowler code.
Getting the hang of this thing.
Each movable piece
I
requires
think
a
I can
different
pull that
approach.
steam pipe
Try
up.
different angles. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. L2 button. Scan for Prowler code. L1 button.
Sweet.
R1 button. Hold. Pull. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. Triangle button. Collect Prowler stash. Triangle button. Collect Prowler stash.
On the front of a heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Complete. Rewards. 3.
See,
Rare
you
tech
cleared out
parts,
my stash at
300
the old
XP.
radio station.
Downtown
wondering
Brooklyn,
where I
progress,
was.
31%.
That station was the hottest ticket in Brooklyn for up-and-coming hip-hop artists back in the day.
You and Pops get any airtime?
We got close, but they bumped us last minute for this next-level group out of Staten Island.
I still got your beats if you want them.
NYC ain't ready for a Prowler Spidey mixtape. Take it easy, kid.
Hope Unc starts making music again. It'll be a good distraction for him.
Map 1 of 9. Prowler stash. Collectible. 300 XP. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus on...
I think there's a
L2
Prowler
button.
stash
Scan
nearby.
for Prowler code. L2 button. Scan. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall.
There it is. I might have to move that somewhere else.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. R3 button. Scan environment. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. Crime reported. Tanker strike. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Opened up plenty of these before.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Don't mind if I do.
Triangle button. Collect
On the
Prowler
front of
stash.
a heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Another one down.
You should not have come here.
Guys! If you're gonna ambush, be sneaky, alright?
Circle button. Finisher.
Uncle Aaron was right.
Little Desert progress.
They did come
46%.
after his tech.
Rewards. Fast travel. Complete. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. 300 XP. Map 1 of 9. Downtown Queen. Prowler stash. Collectible. Downtown Queen. Prowler stash. Astoria. District progress.
Everything good, kid? Got a few unauthorized access attempts for my stash in the shipping yard.
Yeah. That group that took Lee showed up.
They must be real good if they found it. Even your dad wasn't able to.
Dad?
It was the first showdown between Officer Jefferson Davis and the Prowler. Had to hide in that shipping container for hours just to lose him. Almost wish he'd caught me right then and there. Never wanted him to get involved.
Well, I'm glad you're out of the game now. Stay safe, Unc.
Same, man. Will do.
Map 1 of Prowler stash. Collectible. 300 XP. Rewards. 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus on player. L2
Should be
Hold.
another
L2
Prowler
button.
stash
Scan for
around
Prowler
here.
code. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L2 button. Scan. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L2 button. Scan. L2 button plus R2 button zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button zip to ground. L2 button scan. L2 button plus R2 button zip to wall. L2 button scan. L2 button plus prime reported tanker strike. L2 button plus R2 button zip to wall.
Maybe I should make some spider stashes around the city. Need a better angle to pull that unit up.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to wall. L2 button plus R2 button zip to wall. L2 button plus R2 button zip to wall. L1 button R1 button hold pull. L1 button R1 button hold pull. L2 button plus R2 button zip to vent. L2 button plus R2 button zip to vent.
Lasers? Kinda cliche, Uncle A. No way Prowler crawled through those lasers without a fail-safe. Something here has to deactivate that laser field.
L1 button R1 button hold pull. L1 button R1 button hold pull. L1 button R1 button hold pull. L1 button R1 button hold pull.
There you are.
L1 button
As
R1
Miles
button,
crawls along, a
hold,
recessed
pull,
safe
triangle
scans him
button,
with
collect
lasers. The thick door opens. Miles grabs and pockets an item from inside it.
Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 300 XP. Downtown Queens. Progress 30%. Rewards 2. Rare tech parts.
Yo, looks like you found my stash out in Hunter's Point. Prowler's first training ground.
Wait, really?
I had to test out my tech somewhere secret. How'd you get the hang of your powers?
I actually did the same thing.
Maybe we all related out.
Yeah. Except you stole your tech and I got bitten by a radioactive spider.
You know, you still owe me the whole story there. Because I've had a million spider bites. Never ended up walking on walls.
Sorry. Spider code.
Fair enough. Thanks for grabbing the stash, kid.
Prowler stash. Collectible 300 XP. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus on player.
Uncle
hold,
Aaron's
L2
got a
button.
stash
Scan
here.
for Prowler code.
Better find it.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. 0 of 4
Circuit
electric
box?
panels. L1 button.
Guess I'm
plus
zapping my
square
way
button,
in.
Chain lightning. L1 button plus square button. Chain lightning. 1 of 4 electric panels.
That didn't open the door, but it activated that
Press
first switch.
L1 button plus square button.
Must
to
be
overload
more
the
circuit boxes
with chain
nearby
lightning.
that activate the rest of them.
L1 button plus square button. Chain lightning can reach targets from afar. It can also be performed while airborne. L1
There's a
button
box.
plus square button. Chain lightning. 2 of 4 electric panels. 1 of 4
Uncle
electric
Aaron must have
panels.
set these on a
L1
timer.
button plus
I'm gonna
square
have to
button,
spark
chain
each
lightning.
box before it runs out.
2 of 4 electric
Found another
panels.
one.
L1 button plus square button chain lightning. 3 of 4 electric panels. 2 of 4 electric panels. L1 button plus square button chain lightning. 3 of 4 electric panels. 2 of 4 electric panels. 1 of 4 electric panels. L1 button plus square button chain lightning. 2 1 of 4 electric panels. L1 button plus square button chain lightning. 2 of 4 electric panels. L1 button plus square button chain lightning. L1 button plus square button chain lightning. 3 of 4 electric panels.
And that's all of them. Should have access to the stash now.
Triangle button collect Prowler stash.
On the front of a heavy safe, laser scanners sweep over miles. Locking mechanisms spin open. The thick metal door swings open. Miles picks up an item inside and pockets it.
Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 3. Prime reported. Branding attack. Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 300 XP.
Now you're
Story
really
progress,
bringing me back, kid.
24%. Rewards,
My very
2. Rare
first
tech
stash.
parts.
Why in Queensbridge?
The Moon Turtle Arcade. Or at least it used to be before they tore it down and built that skyscraper. Your dad and me basically lived there when we were living. I used to run out of quarters so fast. But Jay would always swap me some of his. I'd give anything to go back to that arcade with my big brother. One more time. I'll miss him.
Me too, Unc. Wish Dad and Uncle Aaron could have made things right before he... Yeah.
Map 1 of 9. L1R1 tab list. Astoria. District progress 24%. Next reward. Fast travel 4. Locked. Photo ops 2 of 2. Prowler stashes 1 of 1. Overall progress 21. Harlem. District progress 2%. Next reward. 2. Rare tech parts 7. Locked. Photo ops 1 of 1. Overall progress 21%. L3 button. Upper West Side. District progress 11%. Next group. Central Park. Upper East Side. District progress. Midtown. Prowler stash. Midtown. District progress 31%. Next reward. Fast track. Hell's Kitchen. District progress. Greenwich. District progress 58. Chinatown. District Financial District. District progress 23%. Next reward. Fast travel 8. Lock. Chinatown. Prime reported. Tanker strike. Map 1 of 9. L1 Prowler stash. Collectible 300 XP. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts. L3 button. Focus.
Coordinates are
L2
showing
button.
a stash
Scan
near the
for
top of the
L2
Braxton
button.
building.
Scan. L2 button. Scan. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button. Scan. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button plus R2 button. Zip to wall.
How does he come up with this stuff?
Prime reported. Arson. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Do you have enough lasers, Unc? Gotta stop that van somehow. And here we are.
Triangle button.
As Miles
Collect power
crawls
stash.
along, a recessed safe scans him with lasers. The thick door opens. Miles grabs and pockets an item from inside it.
Complete. Rewards 3. Rare tech parts 300 XP. Midtown progress 42%. Rewards fast travel.
Looks like that's all the stashes. Wait! My suit's singing to another one? It's right by where I met up with Unc. Maybe it's Cole's buggy? Should go check with him.
L2 button. Hold. A. Crime reported. Tanker strike. L2 button. Hold. A. Triangle button. Create web line. Hold. L2 button. Scan for Prowler code.
Unc?
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
Uncle Aaron?
L2 button. Scan.
Where'd he go?
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to ground. L2 button. Scan.
Should probably look around.
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
He did have a stash here.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold.
What was this
Pull.
stash for?
Triangle button. Examine blueprint. Right
These are
stick.
blueprints
Look.
to my
Right
apartment
stick.
building.
Look. Circle button. Exit.
He wouldn't plan a heist there, would he? Better get home quick. What are you doing, Uncle Aaron? Really hope this isn't what it looks like.
Triangle button. Enter
On an
apartment.
apartment rooftop, Miles picks up a backpack. He kneels. Later, he slides down a nearby fire escape, then backflips onto a landing. Miles now wears a jacket over a hoodie, slim pants, and high tops. He vaults in through his apartment window.
Uncle Aaron?
Triangle button. Examine photo. Right
These
stick.
pictures
Look.
of Dad
Circle
and
button.
Uncle
Exit.
Aaron when they were kids.
Triangle button. Investigate.
Dad's record player is gone. Did he steal from us too? That's one of Dad's records. Christmas Baby.
I really hit the jackpot here.
Uncle Aaron's still here? Can't let him take any more stuff.
Triangle button. Exit.
Miles opens an ajar door to an apartment living room. It's littered with boxes, and a record plays on a folding table.
I knew I couldn't trust you.
He scowls. Aaron jogs in.
Miles?
Don't mouse me. What are you doing here without breaking parole? You said you were retiring the Prowler. You lied to me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there.
Mijo?
Mom?
Rio enters.
We were going to surprise you, but
Okay, what's going on here?
when you started helping out your uncle, I was inspired. Despite all the things he did, you forgave him. So I decided to do the same and help him out by co-signing the lease on this apartment.
Thanks again, Rio.
It'll be nice to have family close by again.
Aaron looks earnestly at Miles.
Meant what I said. The Prowler's in the rearview mirror. I want us to have a future together. Be a family. I also said I'd find a way to thank you, didn't I?
Aaron picks up a flat purple device and hands it to Miles.
What is it?
Some tech I was prototyping before I got caught up with Roxxone. Could come in handy.
Miles examines it, then cracks a smile. Aaron offers his hand. Miles grabs it and pulls him into a hug. He looks over at Rio and pulls both of them into another embrace.